On the operational front, when you're talking about building a management company or just managing assets in general, you really have to think about the long term with the people and the team that you build, because managing day in and day out, once you work really hard to buy assets in real estate in general, you then have to build a great quality team around you. And the team building is absolutely essential to be selecting the right person in the right seat on your bus or on your mission. It's the most important thing I would say about managing is putting the right talent in the right spots and leaning into like those personality assessments. We use DISC. We brought in Tony Robbins' business results training for the team building and culture building, because it's like, oh, I want to have great culture in my company. Well, what does that mean? How do you actually implement that? That was really daunting, so something like the business results training that Tony has is a great program. It's a starting point. I won't preach that it's the absolute best. I haven't used that many of them, but we've been really happy with that. And it's really groomed the team of, I'd say, people that aren't growth oriented. And we are growth oriented. I'd say just the nature of who we are. We enjoy growing. And so that is a huge beneficial thing that we do for the entire team. On the other side, you can only buy real estate assets, as many as you can raise money for, but also as you can operate and keep operating well. And so like if you only focus on the investment side, like a lot of those multifamily kind of pop-up syndicators in the last 5 to 10 years, they raised a ton of money. They were so focused on raising money that they ended up raising a lot of money and then had to deploy it. Well, they got over their skis in capability to deploy the capital at a reasonable risk factor, but then they couldn't operate. They obviously didn't hit their rent collection targets, their rent growth targets. They thought, an apartment in Vegas would be $1,500 and it was going to go to $2,500 a month. That didn't happen. That didn't come through. They were unable to operate to that level. And so therefore it broke it all and they lost it all. There's those dynamics where another friend of mine, that is somebody I look up to, said you can only acquire what you can manage. And that is good. You don't want to fight that. You don't want to overscale your ability to operate and perform long term, or else you won't have a business. Your investors are going to go somewhere else where they can trust you, trust that you're going to pay dividends and cash flow and consistently, and learn from your mistakes and grow through them and be transparent versus just trying to grow your way out one way. You have to grow by operating and growing the holdings, not just acquiring in general. So this is just scratching the surface on the 17 years worth of real estate knowledge. So if you'd like to learn more, go to the Comfort Capital Private Investor Circle to find out more.